I'm going to share the best anti-humidity products to use on your curls so that they actually hold and stay mostly frizz-free for days in high humidity. I'll be sharing my top picks for products with humidity-resistant ingredients, including creams, mousses, gels, and sprays. I'm Delilah, and I help people with curly hair like you get better at caring for and styling their hair so you can simplify your routine and wear your curls with confidence. So as I said, I'm going to be sharing the best leave-ins, creams, mousses, gels, and sprays to style your curls in high humidity. It's so important to use products with hold and humidity-resistant ingredients so that your curls actually hold up and your frizz is under control when it is really humid outside. Remember that humidity-resistant ingredients create a film or a barrier on your hair that prevents the humidity from affecting it. And this helps it keep it smooth, defined, and protected from the environment. Watch this video that explains exactly what to look for to combat humidity. As I said before, if you use products without these ingredients, your hair just simply will not hold up in the humidity. So let's get to the best products to use. Let's start off with leave-ins and creams. I'm combining these together because you typically don't use both. You use one or the other. So if you're going for something more lightweight, you have hair that's easily weighed down, finer, maybe low porosity hair, you're gonna wanna go with a leave-in because it's a little bit lighter, it's thinner in consistency, less moisturizing. And if you have hair that is drier or maybe high porosity or really thick, and your hair likes heavier products, then a cream is what you're going to want to go with. The key in using a leave-in or cream that actually works in humidity is you want to find at least one humidity-resistant ingredient in the top 5 or as one of the first 5 ingredients in the ingredients list. That's going to be really important. Now, I do want to point out that leave-ins and creams do not really work well as single stylers, especially if we're talking about humidity. You need hold and you need anti-humidity or humidity-resistant ingredients in products so that they actually hold up in the humidity, and leave-ins and creams typically don't have these, or maybe they'll just have one, and that's just not going to be enough. So leave-ins and creams should be layered underneath something with a much stronger hold like a gel. So let's get into the top picks I have for this category, and these are not in any particular order, I'm just listing them out. So first up we have the Twist Weather Up Lotion. Now this one includes a mix of polymers. It does have silicone. Silicone is amazing for humidity resistance, so don't discount this product because of that. If you're using a shampoo that lathers, especially a stronger clarifying shampoo, you're gonna be able to wash it off, so don't worry too much about that. But in addition, this product has, let me look at my list, no hold, and it does have some protein, but like I said, because of the polymers and the silicone, this will build up, so this may not be ideal for those with finer hair types or hair that builds up easily. Next is the Ouidad Advanced Climate Control Featherlight Styling Cream. Such a long name. This product contains silicone, polyquats, and protein. So again, this might be a little bit on the heavier side. Be careful if your hair suffers or if your hair struggles with build-up. However, the reviews on this product are really good. I haven't actually used it because my hair type is not really compatible with it, but this is probably a really good product if your hair does like heavier, creamier things. Next is Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Cream. This is another one that builds up. It's got polymers, it's got a mineral oil, isoparaffin in it, a polyquat, and protein. So this will build up a little bit, again, not for hair types that struggle with that. However, it's got a nice mix of ingredients that work really well in the humidity. Next is Jessie Curls Confident Coils Styling Solution. This one's gonna be a little bit lighter. This one has polymers, but it's protein free. And it's got a medium hold, which is nice because remember, more hold is better in high humidity. So if you can layer your leave-in or cream that has a little bit of hold under your gel, that's gonna give you a better chance of getting through the humidity with your style holding up. Now the most lightweight one is actually the Curlsmith Featherlight Protein Cream. This one has a polymer, it has protein as it says in the name, and it's got a light hold. So this is really a good choice for those with finer hair types or hair that struggles with buildup. Next up, let's talk about mousses. Mousses are a great choice if you don't need the moisture that a leave-in and curl cream provide and you want to use a mousse under a gel, or if you want to layer a mousse over your leave-in or cream, then this is a great pick. Now, for this to really work, you want your mousses to actually have some hold, and a lot of mousses don't have any hold, or they'll have like a really light hold. That's not really gonna cut it. So make sure you've got a medium to hard hold in your mousse for it to work, unless you're gonna layer a gel over it. First up is the Miel Brazilian Cocktail Curl Mousse. This one has polyquat, polymer, protein, a medium hold, and it's a bit moisturizing. This one works pretty good on my hair, my daughter's hair. It's not one that I would use as a single styler, so I would layer this, or I would layer maybe a thinner consistency gel over this, but this is a really good choice. Then is Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Curl Activating Mousse. This one's more lightweight and it's got a really strong hold, so this is a great pick. It also has a polyquat in it, so that's really good for humidity resistance. Then we have my personal favorite, the Trelux Soothe and Restore Curl Defining Mousse. This is a newer product from Trelux. It's got a medium hold, it's got polymers, protein, and it's pretty lightweight. This is one that I can use as a single styler, so this is an option, but again, it's a medium hold, not a hard hold, so if it's really high humidity, it might not be enough. And last is the Verb Curl Foaming Gel. This is a little more moisturizing, a little bit on the heavier side. It's got a medium hold, polyquat, and it's protein free. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind before I continue on to the other products is that you really need to make sure that you are clarifying if you're going to be using these types of products on a regular basis, because of the fact that polymers and polyquats do build up over time. So the more polymers, polyquats, and emollients a product has, the closer those ingredients are to the top of the ingredients list, the more it's going to build up, the quicker it's going to build up. And especially if your hair struggles with buildup, over conditioning, that kind of stuff, you're going to want to make sure that you're clarifying. Co-washes and some low poos just don't really remove all of these ingredients, or they'll remove partial, not enough. So really just grab a good clarifying shampoo. I recommend the Malibu Sea Undo Goo. That's like the best out there, and at least use it once a month, if not a little bit more often, when you are using these humidity resistant products on a regular basis. Sometimes people don't really realize that these types of products, although they're moisturizing and they're coating the hair, over time as they build up, your hair will get drier and weighed down, and it's going to start to look kind of crappy. If you need help or more information on clarifying, check out this video all about clarifying curly hair, and grab a bottle of that Malibu Sea Undo Goo. All right, on to the next set of products, gels. These are my favorite because they provide hold and definition along with lots of humidity resistant ingredients in them. So these are really good to use as a single styler, one and done type product. Custard is gonna be a little more moisturizing than a gel, for example. So do keep that in mind. If your hair doesn't really struggle with moisture, you don't need to layer anything under your gel. But if you do struggle with a little bit of moisture, then that's when you wanna consider a leave-in cream or mousse under your gel. Now remember that a gel can create a crunchy cast on your hair. That's okay. Once it's dry, you're gonna scrunch out the crunch and it will soften up. All right, so gel number one, I'm gonna start with my favorite, the Ouidad Advanced Climate Control Stronger Hold Gel. This is the one in the red bottle, so it's a stronger hold than the one in the white bottle. And this one has a mix of polyquats, it's got protein and polymers in it. So this is kind of like medium weight, not lightweight, not heavy. It's in the middle, so it's a really good balance. It should work well across all hair types. It's the one that I go to the most here in Central Florida. It works really well, even though I struggle with buildup and over conditioning. My hair just doesn't like moisture. This works really well for me. The second one is a newer product that I've been using. It's actually what I styled my hair with a couple hours ago, the Jessie Curl Spiralicious Gel. Now this one's got polyquats, it's protein free, and it comes fragrance free, which is something that a lot of people are looking for and not super common with a lot of curly hair products. So all of the Jessie Curl line can come fragrance free, so that's a really good option if you're looking for that. Now I find the Jessie Curl to be a little less moisturizing than the Ouidad, so you may want to make sure that you're layering something under it if you struggle with moisture. Now for a lightweight product that's similar to the Ouidad is the Twist Weather Up Gel. This one's got a medium hold, polyquats, polymers, and protein, so everything that you want in there. Again, it's a lighter hold, not a hard hold, so for really high humidity, maybe not the best pick, but for, you know, average regular humidity, everyday use, this is a really good one. Then we have the AG Liquid Effects Extra Firm Styling Lotion. This one I haven't tried, but I see it come up all the time. A lot of people really love it, and based on the ingredients, it looks like it would be excellent for high humidity. This one has a polyquat, silicone, protein, and it has a really strong hold, and it's moisturizing. So it's a really great pick if your hair needs a little bit of moisture. It really frizzes up a lot in the humidity because it's got silicone in it. We know silicone works really well for this. Again, make sure you're using an actual shampoo if you're using this gel on a regular basis. And I've heard that this leaves a really strong cast with a really strong hold, so keep that in mind. The last one is another favorite of mine that I reach for all the time. This is the most lightweight option on this list that still has a medium to hard hold, and it is the Curlsmith Hydro Style Flexi Jelly. This one just has a polymer in it, so no polyquats. So if you really struggle with polyquats weighing your hair down and giving you that like really stiff feeling, this would be a better option. It's a more flexible hold, which is why it's not categorized as hard hold. It's closer to medium, but I find that the hold is stronger than the twist gel. And for me, it works really, really well here in Central Florida as well. Like I said, lightweight, feels like nothing's in your hair. Will give you a cast, scrunches out very easily, and leaves your hair like really shiny and soft. Now the last product type is sprays or hairsprays. There really weren't a lot of options when I first got into embracing my curls as far as curly hairsprays. Now there are so many on the market, so I'm going to talk about a couple of really good ones. When do you want to use a spray? Basically, this is going to be a finishing product that you're going to kind of spritz all over your hair once you're done styling, and it's like an extra insurance for your hair to hold up even better. Now do know that with the spray, you're not gonna get like that soft, shiny, like hair feel. It's gonna feel like there's something in your hair. That's what spray does. So if you don't like that producty feeling in your hair, you're probably not gonna like any hairspray. The point of the hairspray though is to hold your hair, and it really does do that. So here are a couple of good options. Curlsmith just came out with 2 new hairsprays. They're called Flawless Finish. There's a flexible hold and there's a strong hold. So have a look at those product descriptions and see which one suits you better. They both have anti-humidity ingredients. They have polymers in them. So that's basically the difference. Is just gonna be the type of polymers they use that creates the hold level. So one's more flexible, one's stronger. So basically that's a personal preference. Then we have the Jessie Curl Aquavescent Spray, and this one has polymers just like the Curlsmith one does. Again, can come in fragrance free if that's something you're looking for. Bounce Curl has a hairspray as well, and this one also has polymers in it. This one, to me, I've used it in the past. It works well, but it does kind of leave my hair feeling a little tiny bit sticky. Not a lot, but just a little bit. And then the last one is the AG Care Frizz Proof Argan Anti-Humidity Finishing Spray, which again has polymers in it to increase your hold and give you a longer lasting style. So now that you know which products to use to humidity proof your curly hair routine, what's the next step? That is to style your hair for minimal frizz and maximum definition that lasts. So if you really want to reduce frizz and have a hold that lasts even in the high humidity, then watch this video next. It's called Modified Brush Styling Method. And in this video, you'll learn how to quickly and easily style your hair for minimal frizz and lasting definition. Just click the video you see on your screen and I'll see you there.